Welcome to part 2. Now I'm going to go through the self-hypnosis part, which is the actual part that's going to start your healing. So there are, of course, several ways to do this, but this is one taken up from something called lightning process, which is a process, it's a course. I took it 4 years ago, and it did wonders. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little part from that. Remember, this was a 3-day or 4-day course, intensive, like 6 hours per day. So you're not gonna get a full view of what a lightning process course is from this, but this is the self-hypnosis part of it. And it's a very important part, and I truly believe that if you just do this consistently over time, it's gonna help tremendously. It can basically heal everything, I believe. So yeah, it's a little cheat spread. So in the process, when you feel like you are in this, when you're experiencing emotions that are unwanted, unpleasant, or you just want to elevate your state, doesn't matter. As often as you use it, the better. So just remember that is the most important thing. And in the beginning, you absolutely have to fake it to make it, because it's not gonna be like the first time you're gonna feel relaxed. You're probably gonna feel, or it depends on the level of anxiety or trauma and fatigue or depression, whatever you're in. Yeah, but it's gonna, regardless, it's gonna take a little time for you to get into it. So in the beginning, just know you have to fake it a little, but quite quickly you will start getting results. So just hang on there just a little bit. So yeah, the first thing you do is you notice where you don't want to be, and you say stop. You stop yourself going that rabbit hole or that negative spiral of, oh, I'm feeling fatigue, oh no, is this gonna happen? Like, whatever it is, just stop it. And then you say to yourself, I choose a life I love, something like this. And then you ask yourself, what do you want? And then you say what you want, a positive feeling. That can be, I want inner peace. And here you should use a metaphor, like, I want inner peace like a lake on the mountain, something like this, or whatever makes you feel good. And then you ask, how are you going to do this? And then you say, well, I'm going to take myself back to a time where I felt this inner peace, like a quiet lake on the mountains. So you bring back the metaphor here. Might sound silly, but these steps are important. It's about the links in your mind and, yeah, creating new synapses. After doing that, you take yourself back to some place that were pleasant for you. And this place doesn't have to be real. Like, you can make it up. Anything will do. The mind doesn't know the difference. So yeah, if you want to create a fantasy, do that. Or if you're able to remember a really good time, then use that, whatever you want. And just to mention here, it can be tricky in the beginning to even find something like this, a place that you can relax in. And even if you find a place, your mind can kind of try to ruin it. With me, for example, I always chose a beach, because that's always been like my happy place where I relax in the sun. But still, my mind created scenarios when I was trying to relax. that were terrifying. So just know that this can happen, especially if you have a lot of stress in the body or traumas, or anxieties. So yeah, if that comes, just wave it away and continue. Just know that it's normal, and it's not going to ruin this hypnosis for you. So yeah, moving on, and then you are ready to start your self-hypnosis. So visualize yourself in a scenario. I'm gonna do this example with the beach for me, just to give you like an idea of how it can look like. So yeah, you've stopped your feeling, you've said to yourself what you want, using a metaphor, and how you're gonna make yourself feel like this. Well, you're gonna take yourself back to a point where you felt like this calm lake in the ocean or in the mountains. And so I'm laying on the beach. I'm gonna close my eyes for this. I'm laying on the beach, and try to use all of your senses, by the way. Everything, as much detail as possible. And when it comes to time, like in the beginning, try to make time for this. But if you only have a minute on the bus, do it. Like, everything helps. But yeah, try to get as much detail in, and yeah, use your senses like this. So I'm laying on the beach. My body's on the sand, directly on the sand, and the sand is so warm and so comfortable for me. And the sun is shining on my body, and I feel very comfortable and safe and warm. And I can hear some noises in the background that are just soothing. Like, I hear the ocean, and I hear like some music from some savannah in the long distance. There are some people there, but they're far away. No one's gonna bother me. And I'm just really, really enjoying this peaceful time. And I'm laying as far down on the beach that my feet are touching the water. So every time the water comes in, gently comes over my feet, and it feels so nice, and I feel so free. And my breathing is so slow and deep, just like the water. And it smells lovely around me. I smell the ocean, so fresh. I smell some food from the distance. I smell the sun and my skin that's been in the sun for a while, and I just feel so safe here. And I have this perfect breeze coming over me, giving me a little bit of coolness, just perfect temperature. Everything's perfect. And I'm so happy and peaceful. And I start filling my body up with the energy and the joy from the sun. It's a yellow color, and it fills up my entire head. And as it comes through my head, it's also putting a smile and love in my head. I'm just envisioning a smile coming into my head. And it's so warm, the sun. It's like a mist of yellow love, energy, and joy, and relaxedness. And it's going down my neck, and I can feel it spreading down my arms, and everywhere it touches, I feel so relaxed, so peaceful, and so happy, and so grateful. And it goes down my chest, down to my belly, all the way down my back, down my bum and my hips, and then down my thighs. And my breathing is getting even deeper, and I'm so relaxed, so peaceful. Down to my knees, through my legs, and down to my feet, and it's even spreading out to my toes. So now my whole body is filled with this yellow, bright, amazing light from the sun, giving me everything I need. Comfort, safety, love, energy, warmth. And it's even covering my body like a protective shield. It's all around me now. And I'm breathing it in. Slow breaths through my nose, down to my belly. 3 deep breaths as I feel all the muscles in my body relaxing so deeply. Now I'm bringing this feeling into the here and now. Opening my eyes. I'm just feeling that already it started helping. So the more you do this, the more consistent you are with this, the faster it's gonna help. Doing this will help with everything, because stress is basically the root in so much. And even this loop I was talking about, this can mean I'm gonna draw a little thing. So when you have like an illness, or it could be anxiety, depression, virus, whatever it is, it starts here. And it goes like this. And what the body normally does, it's or what it's designed to do and what it's capable of doing, it's after you go through the phases and the levels and the process of the illness, or even the anxiety attacks or whatever it is, you come through it and the body heals itself. You come out of it. But if the impact or the stress or the trauma it has on your body is too much at the wrong time, this can happen. Instead of coming out of it, it starts perpetuating itself, and you can still come out of it, but what mostly happen is that you can get very strong physiological, is that the word? You can get very strong bodily symptoms that makes your mind think that you are still sick, or sick with, in a general sense, this can also mean anxiety and depression. And what happens is then, since the body and the mind is linked together like this, it can continue in a loop. And then as you're getting these sensations, or not sensation, as you're getting these symptoms in the body, IBS, allergies, rashes, whatever it is, like things in your ears, things with your eyes, like there are unlimited symptoms you can experience, and a lot of it has to do with stress. The body can create all sorts of weird things, just so you know. And then your mind will get scared and think that something very wrong is going on with you. So it then continues to create more stress. And then, yeah, as you get the picture, it can continue like this. So that's where the hard work comes in. Because when you're in this loop, you can be stuck here for a very long time if you don't do something about it. And this is hard work, but it's much harder staying in this loop. So if you can get out of it, it will change your life forever, because no matter what you will get in the future, you know this is how it works. So you know you have a way out of it. You can think yourself well again, healthy, and you can get out of this thing, and you will know how this works forever, for the rest of your life. And it's so powerful. So yeah, it might seem like a very easy thing to do, but I know by experience that just doing the self-hypnosis part, when you are in so much stress in your day-to-day life, and when you're getting very heavy emotions or experiences, it can be very tough to start doing this. It can almost feel more stressful, and you might feel strong resistance to doing it. So that's a little heads up that you can experience that, but just push through it and know that it's gonna work. That's a big part of it helping as well, is that you are believing that it works. You are believing that this is gonna work, but just fake it till you make it in the beginning. But very quickly, you're gonna start noticing little tiny steps forward. And when that happens, you are rolling the ball, like in the best possible way, because then you know by experience that things are happening in the body that are positive. It's shifting into getting well. So then it's so much easier to continue this. And yeah, do it as often as you can. I can't say it enough. Do it anywhere, everywhere, whatever length you're capable of in the situation. If you're at work, go to the toilet and do it there. Do it out loud when you can. When you can't, then do it inside your mind. And whatever works for you, stick with it. That's my tip to you. You can experience, of course, like I have been doing a lot of the beach, because this one works very well for me. But sometimes I felt like changing the environment, being in a rainforest or in an oasis. You can be in the cabin in the mountains if that's where you're most comfortable. You can be in your bed. You can visualize whatever you want. You can visualize a king bed in heaven, for that sake. and surrounded by animals, your loved ones, the pets you want, whatever it is, create it. But yeah, stick to only positive feeling emotions. Don't touch upon what you don't want. This is a trap, like don't go into that one. Only what you want to feel. Yeah, I think that's it for now, and just comment below if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them, and I just want to say good luck. Give it a try, and give it a good try. And as I said in the previous video, notice all the good things that are happening, and notice when you're not feeling good, and then just do this process. Like, don't wait.